Good morning. Yeah, so here are some basics on how to essentially just pull the levers in PC Swim software to get a hydrograph to estimate a hydrograph based on a hydrograph in Meadow Creek. Here's the Meadow Creek watershed right here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to put in your rainfall information. So to do that, first you want to create a new time series with it. So click on time series like I just did. Go to add. You're going to change the name. I'm just going to call this one new_rain. And the easiest way to do it is just to enter your time series data right here. And so for the time series data, I will just usually get it from Weather Underground and then manipulate it in Excel so that it's the format that I want before putting it into PC Swim. And so here is the Excel file. Sorry, here's the Excel file that has my precipitation. This is just an example precipitation data set. This is actually for the SCS Type 2 10-year 24-hour storm in Charlottesville. So you have time, hour, minutes in one column, and then precipitation. This is in inches per hour in the other column. So you just cut and paste that. Yeah, it's sometimes kind of you sometimes have to try a little bit before you can. It's quirky about accepting cut and paste right here, but there you go. So yeah, just kind of a standard looking synthetic hydrograph like that. I don't know what happened right here, but it changed the format of that, so I'm just gonna make it like it's the rest of them. Alright, so we have new rain gauge. I'm going to say OK. Then I'm just going to go back there to make sure new rain is there. Okay, so now we go to rain gauges, and we're going to add a rain gauge, and I'm just going to call this one the same thing, new rain, and it is an intensity, and actually, what's the time interval? Time interval right there is 30 minutes. Okay. Guess it doesn't want to plot it right there. Oh, right, new rain. Okay. So that's what our hydrograph looks like. Now the next step is to, in the subcatchments, you want to specify which rain gauge to use. So, click on table, and then down here, click on subcatchments. So your rain gauge is right here. And so here was the rain gauge that I had been using. So what I'll usually do is just replace this manually in Excel. Whoops. Just through cutting and pasting, kind of like the rain gauge data. Sorry. Okay, so we have that. Now I'm going to change the gauge name to new rain, and then just cut and paste that back over here. There we go. I have a new rain gauge. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the map panel, and next thing we want to do is run the storm and get a hydrograph probably. And so we need to pick a place that we want a hydrograph and tell PC Swim that that's what we want to do there. So let's do that. So let's get a hydrograph right here, for example. Conduit 43581. So to add that, go to Simulation Options, Links, and then I think I left some in the model, somewhere already added in the model that I gave you, so just remove all of those if you don't want to see them, which you probably don't, and then hit add for whatever you have selected. You can also get outflow from individual subcatchments the same way. Okay, now I'm going to run the model. So let's see if this works. Okay, now to view and access your results, go to the Graph tab, Links, Flow is usually what I want, and look at that. That's how it estimates the flow hydrograph was in the channel at that location. Now if you want to get this data and add it to Excel, I usually kind of take this roundabout method. In menu, add time series editor, and this pops up, and then you can just highlight all of it and cut and paste it into Excel, just like that. Yeah, and so most of the options you're going to want to change, you have like dates, time steps, in your simulation options. If you want to change parameters about your subcatchments or your conduits, you can do that in the table section. So I think that's hopefully everything. Good luck.